Captain's report. Manned and ready.
Good. Let's get this over with.
G'day captains, how we going? Welcome to World of Warships with me, the Major, and we are cruising around in the ISE, the new Japanese battleship, which is a hybrid ship with an aircraft carrier. You get one wing of torpedo planes, which as you can see is at least a minute and a half countdown by the time I finish yapping. So let's kick this in the guts. We are on Epicenter, and I was just checking to make sure that the autopilot works there. So a standard 5-6 game. Launching off with the HE just to start with. Waiting for a good shot on something. Here we go, we've got a battleship coming around the corner here. So, compared to other battleships, the flight time isn't too bad. I mean, I've had cruisers and destroyers that have got longer flight times in shells. If only my aim was slightly better. So, get another salvo off, and we get these planes in the air. Wait for the rockets to bail out, and then you are on standard flight, I would say. That battleship's not going to have a good time. I can guarantee you that. So 4 planes, each of them carrying 2 torpedoes each. I decide to bypass the Congo and go for the Normandy. Now, launching early allows you to get a fairly tight group on the torpedoes, and I am now underwater. Okay.
They might have the advantage.
There we go. Replays probably haven't quite worked out how to deal with hybrid ships yet. Take a final shot on that Kong. Looks like I got 3 hits with the torpedoes from the Normandy there. And a kill on the Congo. So the HE on this thing, not too bad. Admittedly, I've only done 20,000 damage so far, so no, I'm not citadeling people and getting the big numbers, but honestly, I never really do. Waiting for all the guns to get on target. Now, the rear guns are a little bit of a pain to get and keep on target. As you can see, the number 4 gun is already past its ability to fire, and I'm not that far angled back. The flight deck on the back does hamper that number 4 turret. I was going to call it a cannon for a second there. So, turned in a bit there, got him, and launching the fighters again. Fighters, bombers, the aircraft of aircraft type. Okay, Makarov. Something's opening fire behind me. It looks like we've got a destroyer back there. Gonna have to deal with that in a minute. And that will be the destroyer shooting torpedoes at the main boat. Get a shot in on the Normandy here. It's not clean, it's not nice, but it'll have to do. So here I realise I'm under attack by the destroyer, and I can try and get away. Now I realise it's actually two destroyers that are over there to ruin my afternoon. So I'm going to make my way out. Take a couple of shots on the T-61. Unfortunately, none of them... Oh no, one penetration. Honestly, it's been a couple of days since I did this replay, so still a little rusty on the whole show. But chuck in some torpedo planes out here. I can see the Fubukai has run out of the smoke and exploded. The T-61 is about to have a bad day, because he gets taken down by my cannon shell before the amount of torpedoes go through. And luckily for me, my spidey sense went off and I dodged the full salvo of torpedoes that would have been going into the side of me. Now the Fuso has got shots on me. Can't remember how much this hurt, but I think I got off pretty lightly in the end. Alright, gaining back some speed and taking another shot on the T-22. Wait for all guns to be online. Ow. So, as I said before, the HE is fairly effective. You're not going to get your big Citadel destroy kills, but HEing a destroyer into oblivion in one salvo is kind of fun. So now we've got the Warspite. The Battle of the Cap is slowly changing hands. 310, 480, so we are behind. I was hoping that DD had light himself up, but he hasn't. So shots on the Warspite and launch those fighters as well. Rockets are gone. We do the whole turn in. Unfortunately, he's turning in on me as well. So there's only going to be a couple of shots gained there, but it is enough to get him to turn broadside to my shot there. And that's the other thing. The secondaries aren't actually too bad on this. 4 or 5k. And just waiting for the next salvo to come through. I've got way more health than him, even with his shots on me. This is where the aircraft carrier comes in to try and do something, but alas, he is too late. Just pull up the anchor there, wait for the Warspite to go in across on me. He's realised that he's not going to be able to get in and get the ram, which he probably started thinking about right about 2.5 seconds ago. And now he's a digital reef. Alright, so who's next? Will I get a Kraken? Spoiler, no. Get them fighters up in the air again. Get the old autopilot to carry on driving the boat for us. And unfortunately there's not 4 people left alive, otherwise it would have been a nice solo warrior. Okay, turning in on the Makarov. Gonna be a hard one to get. He is turning away.
ourselves. They may try to board us.
But it does put me back in the boat, which allows me to line up someone else. So an ISE is really a battleship plus damage. Because when you get non-pens like that, it's rather annoying. The AA is not bad on this, actually. I don't think it's rated overly high, but yeah, the overall AA is not too bad. Now, the Fuso is about to cop some torps in the nose. I got the grouping as tight as I could, and now we're underwater again. There we go. So 3 torpedoes on the nose there.
We have 5 minutes left. Hurry up.
I'm gonna eat these torpedoes from the aircraft carrier. Not much I could do about that, but if I tried evading it, I probably would have taken more damage from the Fuso there. Taken a fair chunk of damage. It is literally just me and the Raiju now. Turn out wide to get round the Fuso here. Turn in, and you gotta love how these planes have got 2 torpedoes each. Just line it up the best I can. Go for a little swim and back to the main gun. And then you get kicked back to the port with a failed game. But 4 kills and a decent amount of damage, which unfortunately I didn't look at before it ended. So, the ISE. Would you pick one up? Well, a lot of people have picked one up. I can guarantee I can jump into a game now and there'll be at least 3 on each side of the game. So, at the moment, probably not, because every man and his mutt's taking one. But if you're the type of guy that's still going to be playing this game in about a 1.5 years time, when most other people aren't, this is going to be kind of fun to pull out and play around with. If they leave it at this, if they decide to bring out more than this one and the Tone, which is the Tier 8 cruiser version of it, if they want to keep making other ones that they give out or something, then, or you can buy, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. But at the moment, would I pick it up? Yeah, I would. Just for the sheer giggles of it all. Alright, well, on that note, boys and girls, have fun, and I shall catch you next time.